Having six-pack abs is not everything, but it is pretty freaking cool. And if you do have visible abs, a six-pack, then it puts you in the 1% of the population. Now, it doesn't mean you're better, doesn't mean you're more successful, but it does show discipline, it shows consistency, and it shows a level of training that is very respectable. So in this video, I'm gonna keep it stupid simple. You know, there's a lot of ab exercises out there, there's a lot of circuit training, a lot of get abs in 30-day type of thing. No, I'm gonna give you 3 of the only exercises that hit my abs in different ways that I would do week to week. I'm gonna share the ab exercises, why I picked that ab exercise, and what it does for me. And then of course, I'm gonna share with you at the end the most important aspect that you need to focus on. So with that said, let's jump into the first ab exercise. All right, first ab exercise to build a six-pack. For me, most importantly, is hanging abs. So what you wanna do is you wanna get a pull-up bar or something to hang on, and you're just doing, you know, a hanging ab variation. So you're doing knees to chest, under control, working the lower body, lower abs rather, or leg raises. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Pick in sets or reps of, I can't even speak. Picking sets of 10 to 20 reps there is more than enough. Doing that 3 rounds is perfect. And the reason why I like hanging abs so much is because you're not just hitting your lower body, right? You're also stabilizing the whole time, and you're working your grip strength, and you're working your shoulder stability and mobility. It's a phenomenal movement that has the entire body engaged the whole time. So the first exercise to build that strong core, to get that six-pack, it's hanging abs. So any ab exercise while you're hanging, that is a phenomenal move. Next up, I am partial to the Russian twist. You know, it's like, sometimes people get bored with movements, but I'm thinking like, dude, if it's boring, but it works and it makes me stronger and it's giving me the results, like I'll do it all day long. So for me, that's Russian twist. This is a little bit heavier of a weight, but my heels are off the ground. You're at this 45-degree angle, kind of tilted back, but engaged. Same muscles that fire when you cough. Those are the ones, excuse me. Those are the ones that should be engaged while you do any sort of physical activity and movement as it relates to engaging your core and bracing to prevent injury. So that's engaged. We're going rotational, right side, left side, breathing. Same thing, you can do that for 20 reps, you can do it for 30 seconds. My favorite is hitting ab exercises like these for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. Doing that all the way through, maybe 2 rounds or 3 rounds, and you're done. Simple as that. But the reason I picked Russian twist is because you're working on anti-rotational strength. Okay, you're moving through a horizontal pattern. You're rotating with your obliques, with your side abs, and your lower abs too. So that's a really highly effective movement, and it doesn't get enough attention because I feel like people overlook it. They think it's too simple. So, all right, final one. This one, speaking of overlooking, this one right here, most people overlook this because it feels like a beginner exercise when really it can be beginner all the way up to intermediate and advanced. And that right there, my friend, is the plank pull through. The plank pull through, it's very simple. And the thing is, even if it wasn't a pull through, I would still do high plank, low plank, push plank, right? Any plank variation is gonna build your core. It's gonna tighten up your midsection, and it will reveal that six-pack. But most importantly, it'll help you build a functional trunk, a functional midsection and core, and making you less injury prone. You know, when people throw their backs out or they get hurt, the first movement, first exercise I tell them to get back into consistently is a plank. So, head to heel, straight line, right? Head to heel, straight line. Everything's rigid, it's tense, my glutes are activated, my shoulders are stacked right above my hands. I'm not too far forward, not too far back, right? My hips aren't in the air or they're not sagging. They're right here, nice and strong. Reach across your body, reach out and pull through, hence the high plank pull through. Now the trick here is most people wanna rotate, they open up, and they miss out on the gains. The key is to stabilize, keep the hips square, the entire time, right? So that right there is my 3 ab exercises that I'll do every single week. Those 3 are plenty enough because you're building a strong core, you're working on anti-rotational strength, you're also hanging and stabilizing with your body, you're hitting the lower abdominals, the obliques, and everything in between. So give it a go. Those 3 moves would be my go-tos for a 6-pack set of abs. My last tip is, if you don't have abs and you really want abs, I'll say this: no amount of planks, crunches, Russian twists, Bulgarian twists, American twists, look, none of that matters if you want to see your abs. Those all build your abs and strengthen your abs. But if you want to see your abs, it just comes down to getting into a low and lean body fat percentage. So what I would do, if you're 10% body fat away from that, I would say lift weights 3 to 4 times a week, because more muscle equals more metabolic function. You burn fat at a higher resting rate. You're also producing testosterone, which is phenomenal for that. And then I would encourage you to walk more. See walking as cardio. That's your main source of cardio because it's consistent, it's sustainable, and you can change your lifestyle and not just hit more like, cardio at the gym. And then finally is the food. You must get into a caloric deficit to get leaner. And so that's best done, in my opinion, by hydrating, cutting out excessive liquid calories like sodas and other things of that nature, juices even, and then to prioritize protein-packed foods and whole single ingredient foods. And I know what you're thinking, like, no, I love my snacks, I love my this, I love my that. You can still eat the foods you love. But when you fill up and you focus on consuming more of the stuff that helps you feel good and fuel up and gives your body and muscles what they need, you're less likely to binge on the bad stuff and the fake stuff. So nutrition, daily movement, and lifting weights. Those 3 things, given enough time with enough consistency, will transform your physique and allow you to have visible abs, which doesn't make you better, but it does put you in the 1% of the population. So thanks for watching. Stick around. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button, leave a comment. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Love you. See ya. Keep becoming more you. Till next time.